Hello, Bl'Artagnan here with Shelke the Transparent, the Shelke Lost Chapter Lufenia Plus fight. We have a team of Kais, Arciela, and Queen here, featuring no BT, no synergy, and no main party fire damage. No friend unit either, so that's going to be pretty fun. Got some interesting tech to get through this fight. Felt I needed to do something to make this fight interesting. Before we get too deep into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, ring that notification bell, you know the drill. Helps support the channel, helps it out, helps me out quite a bit, so thank you very much for any you can toss my way. So what do we got going on here? We have a very basic orb, just deal fire damage, +4 on fire damage, very simple, very straightforward. But this guy does hide behind his little buddy there who just blew up. For those of you who played the original event version of this fight, that guy gets evasion whenever his little ally who he periodically resummons is on the field, and unlike that fight, you can't use Confuse to prevent the evasion from activating. It just happens, and they're immune to confusion. They made sure we couldn't do that again. It makes the fight a little bit more of a slog, and it means you have to be a little careful, because that orb can count down if you can't blow up the dudes, but as you saw, 3 support units just kind of annihilated it. We also busted out our secret tech, the Lulu base call. I have not pulled for Lulu, I think she's kind of jank. Sorry, Final Fantasy X fans, blind eye, my apologies. But her base call does exactly what I need to do here, which is it applies a framed fire enchant buff to the party. And we have a couple of folks here who can take advantage of that. We got Queen and we got Kais. Both of them have buff extend. Kais on his EX and Queen on her skill 1, EX, and Devastate. So we're going to be just extending that fire enchant throughout the rest of the fight. Arciela is here because, in theory, the helicopter does have a kind of scary attack. I believe it's called, like, I don't know, Dive Bomb Plus or Carpet Bomb Plus, that's it. Which can do a lot of damage, so we're going to use HP Silence to get past that, because, well, he's immune to Confuse to prevent that goofy cheese. He is not immune to HP Silence, and so there we have it. She also brings some handy speed down, which is pretty dope in this situation. As you can see, we're going to be lining up all sorts of launches, because the guy delays himself as well whenever he summons his little buddy. The buddy's deal is it can warp his turn up, so that's kind of how that's supposed to work out. You can see the design they're kind of looking at there, but in practice, it's just a bit of a slog here because C90 is broken. Queen does have a 5 out of 5 ultimate weapon short sword. That'll be coming in handy. The turn count is 50, which is, respectable. I appreciate that they're not insulting our intelligence by giving us a turn count of like 80 or something. So it's going to be just kind of a steady cadence here of we punch him, he summons the dude, we kill the dude, we continue punching him. The little dude is immune to launches, which is annoying with Kais. I guess they were trying to counter Reigns back in the day or something and never undid that. However, luckily this helicopter is not immune to launch. It'd be kind of silly, hey, you can't knock the helicopter into the air. Yeah, no, I mean, that'd be dumb. It'd be like making a bird immune to launches or something. Very silly. So we're going to be launching the heck out of this guy, because Kais, in addition to extending buffs on his EX, as you know, makes basically any team he's on a total launch team. Kind of nice that he actually contributed that way. It's like one of the few things Selfie can't do here is check the orb here by carrying a frame buff. Dumb. Still on the Kais copium trim. I know Selfie is overall better than him, but I like Kais. I feel like I say that every time I play him. But here we are. Well, you have it. Well, there you have it. That just a brave attack, I think. Did that even do? I feel like he just kind of gestured at us and then nothing happened. That was kind of weird. I don't know what to say about that. The hardest part of the fight, actually, I will say, is clicking on the little summon guy. If you're unlucky, it can be very easy to just waste a whole lot of time accidentally clicking on your second party member instead, because he gets kind of hidden. The way the camera rotates in this game, sometimes it can obscure stuff, and so in this case, sometimes the little sweeper dude can get hidden behind your party, and it's a little obnoxious, but I really would kind of like if you could tap on the turn order to select dudes as a backup measure. That'd be handy. It only comes up sometimes, but when it does come up, it's very frustrating. So I'm going to go ahead and apply Seymour Call here. I guess I could have waited 6% to apply it to get that extra follow-up attack out of it, but I realized I wanted the 20% HP damage up and had forgotten to apply it at 80%, so I might as well do it now. The last call we have, I forgot to mention, is Aura. For those of you who don't know, I feel like I talk about this every time I use Queen. If you use Selfie Call, either with her EX having purpled, either base call or the EX, or LD call, you could use both, in fact, she'll apply Aura to the party, and that's a frame buff for 3 turns, which can be extended, and it improves her EX charge. with characters like Kais, like Squall, like Queen, that's awesome, because that means their EX is up more often and can be used to self-perpetuate holding aura. So we're doing that in order to keep Kais and Queen constantly spamming out those EXs, those sweet C90 EXs. Thanks, Salty. It's always kind of interesting, I find, when like an older mechanic such as aura gains a newfound life because of another mechanic, such as in this case C90's reworking EXs. There was little things like that I find kind of interesting about this game, how like the different layers, because it's basically a Jenga tower of mechanics, how sometimes they kind of stack up in a way that makes older things relevant again. So for a while I don't think aura was a particularly interesting component because everyone's EX sucked for a while. Anywho, we're just continuing as we are. For those of you who don't play RCL often, interesting quality to her special HP attack now. Harmonic displacement, or whatever it's called, the special HP attack when she's in her HP silence stance. It actually does more single target damage than her skill does, because the skills are AoE double dumps, and that is a single target triple dump with splash. So just, a little something for you to consider when you're trying to maximize your damage with Arciela of all characters. She does pretty solid damage for her supporters. You'll have to see it. I mean, check this out. Bada boom, into the sky. Launching that helicopter with Pandemonium. That was me, by the way, checking the turn count and realizing, holy cow, 50 turns, we're almost there. Woo! That's what we get running a team of all supports. Even with Kais providing that bonus launch damage, guy keeps summoning his little minions. It is what it is. That said, we are doling out these, million plus damage launches every turn, so we're doing just fine here. That's about it. That's all there's to really say about this fight. I feel like it was both more and less challenging in the original incarnation. Less challenging because you could confuse Cheetah with Agrias and company. More challenging because just early Lufenia Plus, no C90s, the resistances were higher. With this, as you can see, we can just blow up the little dude with barely a thought, and that really takes the challenge out of it. Which is why I'm probably not going to be running this fight again. I was thinking of doing some kind of goofy Vein Redux thing, but what is there to say about this fight that hasn't already been said? Even like the Carpet Bomb Plus, at the time there were fewer effective tanks we could use, and now I think we have so many good defensive options that you could see here, I didn't even need to use the defensive options. This guy has not gotten a single turn, but no, he got that one turn where he did that weird Brave attack that wasn't a Brave attack. So okay, he got one turn, and did a whole lot with it. Anyway, we're still actually, I'm talking all this tough shit, but we are about to run up against turn count. It's a good thing I gave Queen that ultimate weapon, huh? Well, I guess this is what I get bringing a team featuring Queen and Kais, the two not especially up-to-date units. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. That was a bit of a run-through, but for those of you who have been enjoying the holiday weekend, I hope you've had a good one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.